Hello everybody, I'm glad you're here today. Today is May 14th, 2025. In this video, we're going to talk about some prepping items that I don't want you to forget about. That I wish, just a few days ago, I wish I would have beefed up on this one item in particular. It had completely slipped my mind, and then it came like we needed it, and I didn't have something robust. I had something that would like get the job done. But anyway, I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you another item like we're getting into those summer months, y'all. You need to get this. And then we're going to read out of Galatians. So that's what's going on here today in this video. Now, I haven't videoed in a while. Things have been happening. I've been very, very tied up with family obligations, but things are starting to kind of smooth out a little bit again. So everyone is getting well. Okay, everyone is getting well. So we'll just leave it like that. My dad is the one who's been the most sick. Not sick, but yeah, anyway, he was in the hospital a month or so ago, and now we're still recovering. Okay, we're still recovering, but things are getting better. But there are days where you just like consumed with care, and that's okay. We don't mind that one bit. I'm happy to do that. My parents live right next door to me. Well, kind of around the alley, around the corner, but it's easier to say right next door. So we're in and out of each other's house all the time. We're literally less than a minute away from each other. If either one of us needs something, we're right there. So we're blessed, y'all. We're blessed. We call it the compound. That's what we live in, this corner of our little small town in the panhandle of Texas. And we've created intentionally a place for us. Mike and I, my husband Mike, we have literally carved out our life and very intentionally. We went for a long time. I don't even know why I'm going to ramble on about this. I'll just touch on this a little bit. Maybe the Spirit's leading me to this. I don't know. But we went for 11 years taking care of our chronically, terminally ill child. And then when she passed away, when she's 11, that whole experience, we have never been like our peers. I can't explain it. I think many of you know what I'm talking about. Y'all, you listeners, you viewers, y'all are the rock stars here, and you are the ones that encourage me so much when you comment like, yeah, I get what you're talking about. Just a different we're just not the same as everybody else. Mainly because I think we just went through an entire lifetime in 11 years with our daughter and her care. That's what it felt like we just blew through it, man. And so we are slower. We want a slow life. We want margin. We live with margin, if that makes sense. We don't max out in any way, shape, or form. We don't max out our schedule. We don't max out our credit card. We don't max out emotionally or spiritually where we just don't have any left over. We always live where we have extra energy on the side, whether that's financial or spiritual, time, those things we don't, if we can control it. I mean, sometimes you don't have a choice. Sometimes things happen. But for the most part, that's how we live. And we do not like being hurried or pressed into anything. We're slow. We live slow. And we like it that way. And our kids are that way. And so when your adult children live with you, now granted, you got to figure out that if your adult children are living with you, I hope it's a positive experience. With us, it is. It's very positive. We love everybody living together, everybody contributing to the family, to the mission of God, whatever Christ shows us to do. That's how we roll, y'all. And we like it. If you don't roll that way, that's okay. It's not the only way to live. You figure out what to do for you, and then just get after it. You got to take the bull by the horns and just make life happen the way you want to. And we are very protective of our way of life. Mike and I are, mainly probably because when our daughter was alive, that we had no control over anything. We just were swept along on this storm for 11 years. And granted, our perspective about life, you know, nothing on this earth matters. And so the Lord kind of gave us a crash course in that. And so, you know, it doesn't matter to us, this world. What matters is the other side. So, while just on that note, right quick, if you don't know Jesus, now's the time to choose to follow him. All right. I know I'm kind of preaching to the choir, probably, but I'm just saying, you need to commit your life to him. All right. Now, let's go. Let's go back to this day, y'all. I'm switching gears here. We're talking about prepping items. Now, I know the world is saying everybody's going to be at peace. Everything is stopping. Everything's diffusing. And maybe it is, maybe it didn't. At this point, I'm just like, I'm trying to I don't want to spend a lot of emotion on that. All right. I just know what's going on. I listen to what new NY preppers saying. I kind of listen to what Canadian preppers saying. I'm getting to where I can't just listen to a whole show of his, but I tune in for the first 5-10 minutes. And Southern Prepper One has some good tidbits to listen to. So that's who I'm listening to. Sometimes I tune into Monkey Works when I want to lurk in the shadows of the, like, you know how I feel about him, y'all. He is too cool for school. So I always feel like I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm going to listen anyway. That's kind of how I feel. And I do glean information from him that I find really interesting about what's going on in the world. So I honestly, in my heart of hearts, and I don't want to, I honestly don't think things are going to diffuse. I think we may go through a season or a few months of maybe not much. But come this fall, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I hope so, to tell you the truth. I really do. But I'm still prepping, okay? I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to quit, just making sure my food supply, my water supply, my medicines, my electricity, my alternate form of power, all of those things I still stay on top of that, all right? So I want to encourage you to do the same, all right? Sometimes you can take a break, all right? So don't don't get so bogged down in it that you want to quit or you get discouraged. You can always take a step back for a week or so. Like, I'm gonna just unplug here. I'm not gonna freak out about this anymore. But it's really not freaking out for us. It's more just a steady, dare I say, wise. We just want to use wisdom in what we gather and what we can share with others. So that's kind of how we roll. I don't know how you roll, but you do. So just what I would encourage is that you just don't do so much that you burn out. It is a marathon. It's not a sprint, y'all. It's a marathon. Just like our walk with Jesus, right? Okay, so so the other day, oh my word, we were not having a good day as a family. And things were going, my dad wasn't feeling particularly good this day. And then we had to go to the doctor's, and his eyeglasses broke. They didn't actually break, but the screw came out of his earpiece. Okay. So the screw is literally the size of a pinhead. All right. It is so small, but he found it. He had it. So I was like, okay, all I need to do is, and they're like, our eyes can't see this. And I'm like, well, my eyes barely can. But anyway, I got down on the counter, and I had the light, and I had my eyeglasses. I had a whole little workstation. It was like a workbench there. All right. I felt like an optometrist or one of those people you get your eyeglasses fixed with, right? So I didn't have a screwdriver that was small enough. And I thought, I think I have an eyeglass kit in the junk drawer in my house. So I told Mother, Mother, I'll be right back. I walk over to my house, and lo and behold, I did find it. Y'all, I think I got this at Dollar General, and I'm going to show you because I have it all in a plastic bag. I mean, it just hung on I think this was $1. And it's an eyeglass kit, and it has a screwdriver. Oh, I don't want to dump this out. Let me see. Here we go. It has a screwdriver that would fit the screw for my dad's glasses. It did have this in it, this little baby screwdriver, okay? And I was like, okay, ooh, if we can get this to work, I can fix these glasses, you know? And so, now it did also have a little bitty bag of like nose sponge stuff and like nose pieces and maybe then little screws in it also. I don't know if you can see that. They're little, okay? So, I mean, this did get the job done. But because I live by the prepper rule that one is none, two is one and one is none, I thought, man, we need another more robust set of eyeglass fix it thing. Because even if you think, and literally, whether you can get to the eye place or not, you might not be able to get there. Once you get there, they may not have what you need anymore. I feel like that's how we're living. And you may not, heck, you might not be able to afford it. So, and in a grid down apocalyptic thing, eyeglasses are going to be very important, okay, to people. So I thought this is a good prepping item. I should get a better kit. So I got on the Amazon. No, scratch that, rewind. I got on the Walmart, okay, because my Walmart is rocking better than my Amazon Prime. So I got these Walmart Blue Eyeglass Repair Kit. This was like $11. It came in a box that looked like this, which kind of did not invoke confidence. But I thought, okay, so this came. But then when I opened this up, I thought, man, this works. Okay, so here is what came in the kit. Oh, I hear Taylor's coming home. It's not an earthquake, y'all. It's her driving into the garage. All right, this is what came into the eyeglass kit. First of all, oh my gosh, there's a hole in the bottom of this sack. Okay, it was a whole thing of these nifty screwdrivers, all right? So it looks like they're like, once again, two is one and one is none with these things. But I'm like, I don't know if we'll ever use all these. I don't even know what all these work for. But I got them now. I got them, and they're going to work better than that little thing that came in that Dollar General thing. So these came in the kit, and then, y'all, I'm so afraid to open this because when you see this inside, I do not want this to, let me, okay. And then, so then it was this little nifty, look at all those compartments. It has all different kinds of screws and nose pieces and little bitty washers. Once again, another screwdriver. And I mean, I'm like, that's cool. That's what I thought. I thought, that's cool. I could, like, if it's like an apocalyptic thing, which I'm not eager for, to tell you the truth, but if it is, man, I could go into business with this thing. And, oh, hey, look, it shows me. Oh, okay, so then it shows you what size screw it is, and the screw tips, and the convex washer, and, okay. So on the top of it, it shows you, it names what each square is, so you kind of know what is what in this kit, all right? And it's in English, which is even better. Okay, screwdriver, tweezer. Oh, I wondered what that was. Tweezers, and then a cleaning cloth for your glasses. As if, that's a real perk. I get that a lot. Like when I get your phone or whatever, you're like, here's a cleaning cloth. I don't know. Is that a great thing now? I don't think so. So anyway, be thinking about your eyeglasses, y'all. And how to keep that fixed without having, where we live, we have to drive quite a ways to get any kind of medical care or any kind of care like for your glasses. So, if you can fix it at home, y'all. Fix it at home. Save you some time and gasoline. All right, now, the other prepping item. I was mowing the grass this morning. That is the one thing I just really don't like to do. But I try to make it therapeutic in that I just let my mind go somewhere and create something or whatever, in my head while I'm mowing the grass. So I was mowing the grass. I did run over the sewer cap, which, obliterated. Like, I don't know. I'm going to tell Mike about it eventually. Honestly, I don't think even he would know about it in years. And it doesn't matter if he knows it. Like, I mean, he wouldn't be mad. But, like, I think I fixed it, so I don't want to worry him. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I'm afraid of him. It's just like, yeah, you got enough on your plate. You don't need to worry about that thing I broke. So I think I fixed it enough. It was out in the alley, and it was really not my fault. But regardless, when PVC pipe started blowing through the air because I ran over it with the lawnmower, I was like, holy cow, it's like little missiles coming at my head. Anyway, I thought, well, I don't know what I just hit. And then I went, oh my gosh, I just hit that thing. Anyway, that was my morning mowing the lawn. Anyway, I noticed 2 ant beds that I'm going to go do battle with as soon as I get done with this video. So once again, and I've done a video on this, but I want y'all to just get this early in the season. This is the best ant killer. I literally, this is a person, I am a person who's tried lots of different ant killers and done battle with a lot of ant beds. And these are like red ant beds. This is Amdro, Amdro. You just sprinkle it on that blankety blank ant bed and they will be gone in a few days. And anyway, it works. This works. Listen, I have tried like borax and boiling water and all of that other crap. It doesn't work. It didn't work for me. My ants were very tenacious and kept on coming. But this thing, it is the real deal. It's great. So anyway, get y'all some of this season before you have an ant bed problem and don't have anything to put on it. So get it now. All right. So those are my 2 prepping items. Don't forget those things, okay? Keep on prepping, even though everybody's saying, oh, the whole world is good now. I'm just like, is it? Is it though? I don't know. I hope so. But it really doesn't matter because I'm in the Lord. You're in the Lord. He's going to take care of us. He does take care of us. I'm in his fortress. That's where I dwell. Okay, let me read this. Galatians 6. We're going to start in verse 11. This is our brother Paul writing. And he actually, I love the personal part of the way this starts in verse 11. Chapter 6, verse 11 of Galatians. And like, I don't know, Paul, you know, he's like, this is a legit letter from me, guys. That's what he's telling them, okay? So anyway, we're going to just read a little bit and just take note of a few verses here. Notice what large letters I use as I write these closing words in my own handwriting. Paul's saying, it's me writing this, y'all, okay? Verse 12, those who are trying to force you to be circumcised want to look good to others. They don't want to be persecuted for teaching that the cross of Christ alone can save. Okay, now let's just dissect this verse just a little bit. You know, look, circumcision is not the big issue with us, but there's other things you can fill in there. Things that churches or people, godly people, Christians that are somewhat misguided, may be trying to force a group of people to do this, that, or the other, to be saved or to be part of their group. You know, take your pick what it might be. It might be, I'm going to be nice, it might be as benign as dressing up on Sunday morning. Like, you got to dress up on Sunday morning to come to church here. All right? Well, we all know that that's ridiculous. And that's what Paul's saying. Y'all, don't put anything in place of your salvation, because the teaching, the teaching is the cross of Christ alone can save. That is what saves, Christ and what he did for us on the cross. Not what we did, not how we do, not our works, all right? Now, we do good works because we love Jesus, but not because we're trying to earn salvation, okay? There's a difference in your motivation. Make sure you're doing it. Whatever you do for Christ, make sure you're doing it because you just love him, all right? Does that make sense, y'all? Okay, verse 13. And even those who advocate circumcision don't keep the whole law themselves. They only want you to be circumcised so they can boast about it and claim you as their disciples. Oh, look how many people we have at our church. Have you heard that before? Look at, oh, we've had this many people baptized. Oh, we've got, we're growing. Oh, we're a big stinking mega church. All right. Stop it. Don't. That's not what it's about, y'all. Okay, verse 14. As for me, may I never boast about anything except the cross of our Lord Jesus Christ. Because of that cross, my interest in this world has been crucified, and the world's interest in me has also died. I ain't interested in what's going on in this stinking place, in this life. I'm interested in the afterlife. I'm interested in what comes after this. And I've decided to live my life while I'm here so that when I die, I'm in heaven with Jesus. That's what I'm doing. I hope you are too. So what Paul's doing, like, I ain't interested in this world and it's not interested in me. All right? Because of that cross, my interest in this world has been crucified, and the world's interest in me has also died. It doesn't matter whether we've been circumcised or not. So many things don't matter, y'all, that we get in a lather about. These church people get in a lather about it. All right? So many things don't matter. It doesn't matter. What counts? Now, wait a minute. He's starting this sentence with, what counts is whether we have been transformed into a new creature. I'm sorry, a new creation. May God's peace and mercy be upon all who live by this principle. They are the new people of God. It doesn't matter whether we've been circumcised or not. What counts is whether we've been transformed into a new creation. May God's peace and mercy be upon all who live by this principle. They are the new people of God. The people, you and I, who have let God reach down and transform us into Him. It's a process, y'all, based on the Holy Spirit dwelling within us. And we let Him do this. We let Him mold us. Rebellion is like, hey, yeah, you're going to have seasons of rebellion. The Lord is patient with that. Don't get too far down that road. You'll wish you hadn't. But y'all, I'm just saying, don't beat yourself up if you feel like you haven't been worthy enough for Christ, okay? He loves you. He loves me. He's patient with us. I don't believe He is easily offended because He knows what I'm going to be doing an hour from now. Same with you. Okay, He knows I'm going to be killing these ants, right? He knows I just hate them, okay? So make sure you focus on what really matters and don't get too distracted by all the other stuff. Stay in your own lane. That's my motto this year, remember? I'm staying in my own lane. I'm not going to be a quality control freak for everybody else in the brotherhood of Jesus Christ. All right. Y'all, I'm going to leave that with you, and I'm going to go kill these ants. And stay safe, America. This is Gina Lima Charlie from the pantry. This is Gina Lima Charlie. I'm out.